Hey friends, welcome to a new video of my career Q&A. Our today's topic is my career chronology. That's right, it's about your career timeline. So just to inform you that this is the part 3 of the video, right? And this video is for students who are primarily pursuing their graduation, they're still in college or they have just passed their graduation. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin. So, as you can see here, that this table is only for the students who are pursuing graduation and also for the fresh graduates, right? Now, if you pause the video here and I'll give you ample time to note down the points, right? And you can just fill this table after I finish the video. For the moment, just listen to me. So, I have divided this column into columns and I'll just read out the headings and then I'll explain you. The first column is what is your next course of action after passing out your graduation. The second is why did you select that course of action only. The third is will your current skills, hobbies and creativity clash with your next course of action in the future. The fourth point is and the fifth point are the positive and the negatives for choosing that course of action or decision. And the final is the introspection between you and your real self. So let's begin. So as you can see, I wrote down some questions and some situations with this table. You just have to consider these questions, these situations, and you have to just resonate with yourself and answer the questions as truthfully as you can. So the first is, are you going to look for a job according to your degree? Maybe you're looking for a job after passing out, or maybe you're trying to, or maybe you have already got your placement, right? So, are you going to just follow your job, or are you going to manage funds and start a business of your own? Right? Some of the students, like today's colleges, they're mainly entrepreneurs. They don't want to just do a job, they want to start their own company. And trust me, that's excellent. Right? The third is, are you going to just find and follow your true passion? Maybe you don't know what to do till now. Maybe you're confused. You're just pursuing graduation with with a blind road ahead. Right? And the fourth question is, you already know your passion. Lucky are those people, I might say, and you're already starting to follow it. So which is it? So whatever situations I wrote here, you might have some other questions too. You can just add there. And the second column is what was the specific motivation for taking this decision? Suppose an example, if you look at job or you're going to find a job. So are you going to just find a job because your parents said so, or because your relatives said so, or because your friends have already got placement and you are feeling just left out? Is that the reason? So you just have to mention the person or the people or the specific reason for taking that course of action, right? And the other answers will also follow with these three options. The third column is will your current skill, hobbies, or creativity clash with your next course of action in the future? So, to justify this question, the hidden meaning, I just wrote a situation for you. I just read it down for you. Suppose you thought of opening a restaurant and somehow you got the funds necessary to operate it. Wow, nice. But deep down in your heart, you just want to travel and probably want to start a blog about it or just video shoot it and share with the world. So, my question to you is will you still be wanting to open that restaurant in spite of getting hold of the entire fund still be in progress? What is it? Suppose you have some different kind of hobbies or different kind of enthusiasm and still you have chosen to maybe do a job or to start a business. So will that hobby or skill or whatsoever it is will clash with that course of action in the future? If yes, how? If no, why? The fourth and the fifth are the positive and the negative points. In the positive points to help you down, I just wrote a few points. The first is what did you like about this job, the business, or your passion? If you want to do a job or a business or you are going to follow your passion, what did you specifically like about the job or your business, right? The second is what motivated you about it? What was the energy, the burning point inside you? The third is in what ways will it fulfill you or your dreams? And the final is what will you achieve there? For the negative side, if you really think that there are some negativities associated with your decision, then I'm writing some examples here as questions. You can add your own always. So the first question in negativity chart is, what did you dislike about that job or business your passion? If you don't want to suppose join a job which your parents are forcing you supposed to join for any reason, so what are the things you dislike about the job? Is that long working hours? Is that the office or whatsoever? You can just make a list about it, right? The second is, what demotivated you about it? In what ways did it fail to fulfill you? Why you were not able to fulfill your heart with that decision? And the third is, what were your struggles there and how did you overcome them? Right? And the final is the introspection between the real yourself and the qualities needed to be the person you see yourself becoming professionally with the accents you chose. I know the font size is a little bit less here, so let me just zoom in here for your clear understanding. Okay, this is better. So let me read out the questions for you. And remember, you have to fill this column, especially this column, with your truest intentions and heart. Because hey, you cannot cheat yourself. So, with the same example, suppose you thought of opening a restaurant and somehow you got the funds necessary to operate it. Do you see yourself collecting bills at the counter in the next 2-3 years? Because hey, when you start a restaurant, you know that it's not going to become a massive restaurant or massive hit in the next 1 or 2 months. See, don't take me wrong here. I'm not trying to demotivate you, but it's a fact. A restaurant or any business, in the matter of fact, needs time to grow, right? So at least for the next 1 or 2 years, you might have to sit at the counter in the reception to just manage people to collect funds. So do you see yourself as that person? And the second is, can you visualize yourself as a happy and satisfied owner of a huge multi-cuisine restaurant, managing the kitchen, the chef, the waiters, the storage keepers, the A to Z, and keeping customers happy and maintaining the same quality of food every time? Suppose after 4 or 5 years, your restaurant becomes a quite hit. So do you yourself see yourself as an owner of that successful restaurant? Do you? If yes, why? If not, why not? So let me zoom this out again. Yes. So for the people who are pursuing their graduation and who has just decided that yes, I will do this after graduation or that after graduation, I hope and I feel that this chart will really help you to make a accurate decision about what you're going to do. So my best wishes to you, and you know if you're in your college, you should know that you are in the best time of your life, and you should really use the time to figure out what you really want to do and what your passion is. So I conclude my video here, and happy finding your passion and your action. So finally, I hope that most of your doubts about your career chronology is just cleared, alright, and all your doubts are just gone with the table. Now in the second part, if you just answer these 5 questions, I'm 100% sure that you'll get 200% clear vision for your upcoming career. So you just have to answer the 5 questions after filling out the table, and the 5 questions are: what themes, patterns or trends did you notice in your career chronology table? Did you notice anything about yourself, your career patterns? You just have to write that. Whatever just comes to your mind after looking at the table. The second is, in what ways have you shaped your career to date? Have you shaped your career to date, in a very fantastic way, or are you not satisfied with your career? Whatever just comes to your mind, just write it down. The third is, when have you taken any risk? How have they turned out? Did you took any major or any minor risk in your career related thing, like any decisions or any subject change or any company change or whatsoever? You just have to write the risk, small or medium or large, doesn't matter, and how those results came out to be. Were they good, was according to as expectations, or they were just the worst decisions of your life? Hey, happens to the best of us. So you just have to write those down. The fourth is, when have you played it safe? What was the result of that? Did you play it safe anytime in your career? Maybe while taking a subject, or maybe changing a job, or maybe sticking to a job for a change, right? And what was the result of that? Again, was it good? Was it worse? And the fifth question is, What are the three key learning that you take forward from this exercise of the career journey piece of the table? What are the three important things that you have learned about yourself after filling out the chronology table? You just have to write in 3 words, and yes, that's it. You just have to check the answers yourself, and I am 200% sure you will get a clear view, like a bird's eye top view of yourself and your career timeline, and you can take a lot from it and you can shape your career in a much better way. So I conclude my video with that. Good luck. So, are you craving for more videos like this? Subscribe now to my channels at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You can also follow my site at www.mycareerqna.com. So, until next time, take care. See you soon.